Sinestro, White Lantern, very, very good hero. However, basically completely useless for me. Early game, mid game, it's the guy you want. End game, not so much. Let's get to the video.
There is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, Gravity here, and this is a DC Legends video. In this video, I'm gonna go over White Lantern Sinestro. That's me trying to speak too fast. And basically, the conclusion I've come to with him and Vixen, actually I'm gonna do the Vixen video right after this one, is that they are good leads for early to mid-game players. For end-game players, not so much, for very different reasons. And of course, I'm gonna go into the Sinestro reasons right now. I've already said this before. I haven't done the top 10 ugliest skins in DC Legends. This might make the list. It's like a bad 80s sci-fi TV costume. It's just spray painted on top of like PVC pipe and bed cushion that they took from an old mattress. So like, I don't like it. Anyway, honestly, and I'm wondering, I'm not gonna buy a skin. Oh, do I even have the option for skin change? You have to buy it. Nope, not gonna. I can't remember what his normal skin looks like. I should look that up. Anyway, going on into his kit. White Knight, special damage to an enemy and plus 30% damage per teammate alive, which seems very good, would be good in the early to mid game, but in game it doesn't hit that hard. Apply heal to Sinestro is a legendary point. Life itself, apply overheal and 2 mins to all allies. Apply 1 extra min per teammate alive. I think that's actually a really good ability. Mins is a problem though. In PvE content, that's okay because you're more likely to survive and make it through longer battles and. However, for PvP, I'd rather have the heals over the mins just because I need to wait for the turn of my character to get around before that heal can happen, and whatever could happen in the meantime. The Entity of Creation. Apply death immunity and 100% turn meter up to an ally. I actually like that ability a lot. Also apply debuff immunity and a light overheal. I'm not really too worried about that legendary point. Also, going back to life itself, I skipped the legendary point on this, and I was thinking about this is an awesome ability. Purge 3 debuffs from all allies. Purge 1 extra debuff per teammate alive. If you're running into Cheshire and you're running into Trigun, is he the absolute solution? No. But does that go a long way into helping? Yes. Especially if you compare him like White Lantern Sinestro, Ultraman, and a Poison Ivy just to keep debuffs off your team. And in fact, the more I think about it, you could even run them off lead with Lex. Lex will purge debuffs, he'll purge debuffs, then they'll transfer debuffs with Poison Ivy and Ultraman. That might be something to look at. Anyway, Invigoration. Passive ability. Each ally gains 10% shield per when debuffed. That goes right back to that whole disease and debuff. And there's a lot of disease being thrown out, so he's alone, he's not gonna be able to keep up, but it would help. Each ally also gains 15% turn meter up when debuffed. Like the more and more I read about it, the more and more I'm like, maybe I just didn't protect him the right way, putting him into PvP. But that's a whole nother story. So team lead, Sinestro revives each teammate once with 35% HP and 15% turn meter up, 50% chance to revive each ally at least twice, or a second time. And then Sinestro revives himself once with the same amount of HP and turn meter, 50% chance to revive a second time. I wish that wasn't just 50. I wish that was like 75 or 100, that he himself does revive. That would make him a little bit more useful. So that is his kit. I'm gonna go ahead and go into Chapter 8 Heroic because I do have videos, but I haven't had a chance to actually go into it. And what I did for him is that I actually took him into red alerts, and that you'll see me do with Vixen as well, because it's one of those, okay, there we go, there's a team we can use. Because it seems as though red alerts, he would be useful because he's gonna give you mins, he's gonna help your allies revive, so he's keeping them alive as you go through, so especially if you have a limited roster, it's much better. Let's see what these animations look like. Okay, that's boring. Next. That's kind of cool. Honestly, the costume distracts from the animations. Like, this costume is so ugly, the animations, they can't be pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like, it hurts. He's not going to ever use his other ability as he is A3. So he's going to go through this whole thing just using his A1 and his A2, right? Oh, no, just his A3 and his A1. He's not using his A2. That's funny. Why? Oh, now he uses his A2. He wasn't using his A2 because he had full health. Now that his health is lower, he's using it. I'm liking him. I can't really use him in PvP, but I do like him. Like, he's getting through it. I wonder if I should just, like, start tossing him into teams off lead, because I do like that A2 as well. Now this, very good indication that you're not bringing him for damage. He is going to take forever, if at all. He needs to go ahead and get through that dude, and then maybe he can take out Necron. He may not be able to make it through Necron, actually, the more I'm looking at it. But he's going to heal himself, so he's going to make it a fight. The only thing I'm worried about, or the only thing I'm like thinking about, is he needs to attack old buddy over here. Get rid of him. There we go. And now this battle will go a little bit faster. He gets debuffed, so he's going to give himself shield. He's giving himself death immunity. He's giving himself mins on the A2. I mean, I like him. I do. I do. I wish I could use him more. So, I'm going to go ahead and get into the videos. Be right back. All right, so what had happened was I made this team. Truth be told, is not reflective of White Lantern at all, WLS, because it's Batwoman going to be under invisibility, so it doubles her buffs on the A2. I saw somebody in Reddit say that she needs a stat boost. She doesn't, but I would be very happy if you gave her one, because I'm about to rebirth her. Lady Shiva, also on the A1, or is going to have that turn meter up. Both of them are designed to take out like Spectre and or Black Flash. I have Clayface there just to be sure to be a taunter and to give the invisibility to Batwoman, who's going to use that to double the buffs that she receives on the A2 at the very beginning of battle. And then you have White Lantern Sinestro there, because the idea is if he falls, because he's a taunter who's going to be going up against Mystics, then he'll actually be revived. Other issue with this though, and I was running White Lantern Sinestro with Terra a lot, is because Spectre's everywhere, and when you get that heal immunity on you, stop that. When you get that heal immunity on you, then you're not going to revive. So you need to kind of be wary of that if you're facing somebody who has the ability to lay down heal immunity. Let's go ahead and get rid of Spectre. Boop. That was fast. Get rid of Black. Oh, there we go. Yeah. And then it's all over but the crying. Like, really, though. And so that was kind of like, it didn't really show. Well, there's some damage against Arcus, which shows you how much he needs. I mean, you would say how much he needs a stat boost, but he just had a stat boost, and he did literally no damage to Arcus. Actually, another benefit here is with Arcus, when he retaliates, then there's a good chance there's going to be a revive from White Lantern Sinestro. So I don't even know if it ever got to that point. 14K on a positive affinity. Like, he really does not hit. He really doesn't. You're bringing him for support. 100% support, heals, the death immunity right there. Real nice, especially for giving it to a taunter. Very, very nice. But man, he is not there for damage. But then here's the other plus side, I guess. And now I'm wishing, I don't think I ever ran him against a Trigun or a Cheshire team. I'm wishing I had done that with him off lead, with Lex at lead, the whole thing I described before, because I'm very curious as to whether or not that would work. All right, so this is over. And in fact, if I can get to the next videos quickly enough, I'll check it. So in this one, stop. And I was trying different stuff. We have Wonder Woman Coda there so that she retaliates when she gets hit by Black Flash, obviously. Captain Atom, same thing. When they hit, he's going to retaliate and reduce turn meter by 25%. You have Ultraman there as our taunter, and he can also transfer debuffs back and give, crit damage downs on the A1. So in case we do end up with any bleeds or whatever. And then White Lantern Sinestro is there to revive us and basically keep us alive. Mins, heals, turn meter, all that jazz. So let's see how this one goes. I do like his kid. It's a good kid. All right, so there goes that. Wonder Woman's going to go off a little bit. Then you have Captain Atom. We love to see that. And I'm thinking this one is also kind of straightforward as well. We got rid of a lot of them there, and then the next in the A2, boom. Like, I mean, you can do the heals and stuff on Ultraman, but Not too worried about it. I'm actually surprised I didn't take out Black Flash. She was pretty ramped up there. Okay, did she just get a stat boost too? Anywho, so now we'll go on to the next video, Red Alerts. So, I love using Mr. Freeze and Captain Cold in Red Alerts. Don't ask me why, but I do. Stitch, special damage. She lays out a bunch of int downs, which means that Ultraman, Mr. Freeze, and White Lantern Sinestro will hit harder. This is a remarkably cupcake team. However, the idea here is also that because it's Red Alerts, the goal is different. You don't care if they die or not. If they revive, then you're good. So this helps you get through Red Alerts because it's going to help you keep your tunes alive. So let's go ahead and go. Let's see how hard he hits when there's a bunch of int downs out there. So is he? I don't know if he's going to use his A1 though, or if I'm going to use his A1 because I did this manually. I didn't do it on auto. Oh, there's some int downs out there for him too. Yay. Love that. Not. Oh, I removed a lot of the debuffs. He falls, he comes back up. We like it. Lay them down with buff immunity there, so that way Azrael can't really ramp. He does have a couple of strength downs on him too. Boom. Slowing him down even more. We love to see it. Everybody had mins out there, so when they got their turn, they would be able to heal. So this helps you keep your tunes alive just a little bit longer. So now, same deal, going at them again. But yeah, so that is White Lantern Sinestro. All I can say, from my view, I think he's gonna be fun. I'm gonna play with him more, but not because of any kind of significant, oh, he's much better than this or than that. It's because I like his kit and I think it's fun and useful. But he is really, really, really designed for early to mid game. Like that, I think that's what it is. Early game, mid game, especially when you have those shallow rosters. It helps to have someone who will help them revive. You're not worried about 3-star, you're just worried about getting through it. So, thank you guys for watching. I drop these videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe and hit dislike. I'm okay with that as well. Buy me a coffee. Help support the channel. Thank you guys for watching all the way through, and I'll see you next time.